To part 130 of the 100 Baby Challenge. And in this episode, we're going to be spending more time at home, I guess. I lost the summary to all my episodes. It's great. I guess so much going on here. Okay, here we go. Seriously? This is what I have? Yeah, that's right. The weekend. Zev is bored and always looking for something to do to make the weekend fly by. Also, it's time for prank day. So yeah, it's another freaking boring episode. I don't know why I think it's boring. It's just that sometimes I wish I pre-recorded. Wish I record commentary in the moment, so I wouldn't have to do pre-recording now. Just pre-record and add commentary later. I don't know why I do that, but that's me. That's just the way I am. It may be exciting for some people. It's been a long freaking day. We're gonna collect some honey for bees. I've also been recording 5 more episodes for A Bit Life Controls My Sims. So I did that today. And what else? Oh, I played some Spyro the Dragon. Yay. You know what? I'm recording this episode on... Today is the 16th, and even though this episode is coming out on the 19th, but that's okay. So, for the 16th, I've been playing some Spyro the Dragon. I only recorded like an hour and a half because I don't know. Back 20 years ago, when I was playing Spyro Dragon, the original games, 3 games, I could stay on the PlayStation for hours playing. Now I can only do an hour and a half because I don't know what, my hands get cramped up, and after an hour and a half of playing, it's not like I get bored of it. I don't know why it's exhausting, but also part of me wants Zoe to help me play. I got through 4 hours of playing. No, 4 levels. For some reason, I have a hard time getting through the flight levels. At least the first one, the Sunny Flight, or I think that's what it's called. For some reason, I have a hard time getting through that, and I'm not sure why. It looks so easy. One of the things I liked about Spyro, the original, was the flight levels. Of all 3 games, I like the flight levels. They're awesome. But then I get into it, and I suck. I don't know why. I used to be very good at it. The original Spyro. Now, I lost my touch. Maybe Zoe can help me. It was a live stream through my PlayStation, and you know how pathetic it is to live stream for an hour and a half and have no views? You know how pathetic that is? You know how sad that is? Very sad. People who are having the same problem or going through the same situation know what it's like. Know how I feel, I mean, come on. Really? Am I that boring that I don't even have to do commentary and I'm boring? That's how bad it is. Okay, so I'm not one of them big time gamers that can beat the entire Spyro the Dragon in 3 hours, okay? I'm not that type of person. I like to take my time, okay? I mean, it's been a long time. It's been 12 years. Actually, I think it's been about 10 to 12 years since maybe even 10 years since I last played a video game, okay? The last time I played a video game was the beginning of Spyro Dawn. Was it Dawn of the Dragon? I mean, it was the third beginning of Legends of Spyro. It was the third one. That's the last game I've played. The last video game. It was for PlayStation 3. I guess around the time that came out, that's the last game I played. Wow. I suck. So forgive me for being a bit out of practice. Okay? I need to get used to it again. Seriously, I haven't played I mean, I played like the attempted gameplay video, but that was when I had a broken controller, and I couldn't see what I was doing half the time because the rotation button was messed up, and I couldn't see what I was doing half the time. But I got a new controller, and I couldn't wait to play Spyro when I was recording episodes for That Life Controls My Sims. I couldn't wait to play it, and I got to played it for like an hour and a half. I realized after sucking at the speedways, I gave up. I just gave up. But I'll play again eventually. I spent $24 on a controller to give up. Okay? I spent $40 on a game just to give up. What I would like to do in the future is have Zoe live stream her games. Because, one, I think she'll enjoy that. Because if I can get her Nintendo Switch hooked up to her TV, she can live stream her games. Because she's going to have a couple of new games. She'll not just have one game. Right now, all she has is Mario Odyssey, which came with the Nintendo Switch. By April, she'll have 2 more games. She'll have Fortnite and Crash Bandicoot. So that'd be awesome. If I can get her to have her hooked up and live streaming from her TV in her room. Hey, I can hook her up to my channel. Why not? Some people might actually enjoy watching her play Fortnite and Crash Bandicoot. I mean, why not? I mean, she's been waiting to play Fortnite since it came out. And she'll finally have it for her Nintendo Switch. Now, if I could get all I need is an HDMI cable, and I hook it up to her TV. I only have one HDMI cable, and it's hooked up to my computer right now. And I can switch the HDMI cable to the PlayStation 4. And I don't have to get up from the computer. I just play on PlayStation using my monitor. I think that's pretty cool. But still, I think it's pretty sad that I live stream for an hour and a half and no views. You can tell me during that whole hour and a half nobody was online? I find it hard to believe. I even put a link up on my Facebook page. You think any of my friends would have seen it? No. I don't think my friends care. It just reminds me of the time I was writing my story for Moon Lust. I was writing it, and I tell my friends about where my some ideas for my characters came from, and especially what it was about. I mean, because I was writing it, and they didn't seem interested in my ideas, so I just don't tell them. They used to be. My best friend always is interested in my ideas. Now, if this was her ideas, I would listen. Now it's me getting the ideas. It's like, why? Why do I even have ideas? I'm boring. I'm pathetic. I'm sad. I try not to care what people think, but it's hard. Sometimes. I get depressed when I look at reality.
Nubium Shorg, Desmikos Karenzi, Funchil
Who's
Bratza,
calling again?
Axawa, Skiba Glash,
I have no idea what to freaking talk about. I seriously don't know what to talk about.
Badish.
Because we're just getting through this long weekend. And I'd rather be watching Superstore, because that is interesting. I got into that series. I just started to see the first episode of season 3. And I'm trying to get caught up. So, it's funny. Whose homework is that? Somebody left their homework book behind. You know, suck to suck. I think it was one of the high schoolers. I mean, one of the recent ones that moved out. Yeah, that was one of their homework books. I don't have any teenagers. I have 3 kids and 2 toddlers. And Zev is pregnant with 2 more. You know what? She gets invited out to a talent showcase. Don't know who invited her. It was her son. Her son, Bryson, invited her. That's cool if Bryson invited his mom to a talent showcase. It's awesome. Good for you, man. At least you care about your mom. I'm glad you do. Anyway. He's gonna read a book. And Zev, she is going to play the violin. She'll work on her violin skills. Why not? And we got the other person either going to... He's telling comedies. He's telling jokes. Yeah. Looks like the other guy's telling jokes. If I think of some good jokes, I use them right now. I can't think of a joke. But I can tell you. Zoe and I had that conversation. She heard online some mama jokes. And she says, are they asked if they're, she told me that she heard them and they sound offensive. Like, well, yeah, they are. I only think they're funny if I use them in stories. Like from one character to another. Then it's funny. But in real life, it's not funny. I would only use your mama jokes in stories if I'm talking from one fictional character to another. That's it. And now, Prince has invited her out to sing at the karaoke bar. I mean, why not? Thank you, Prince, for saving the day from a boring time at the talent show. So Zev is resolved for the singing skill. Awesome. You know, Prince is the one she'll marry. You hope you know that, right? Because usually if it's generation things get married. My Zev's get married. I mean, the first generation Zev married Kai. The second generation Zev. She married him. She married Stanley Twiddle. The third generation Zev married Twisting, the clown. And the fourth generation Zev here will marry Prince. Now, if we're talking fifth generation and sixth generation, I don't think they're going to marry anybody. Because we'll try something different. I'll leave it all up to her if she wants to find someone to settle down with and get married. I'll leave it all up to her at the end of the challenge, you know. If she gets done with all her baby making, then leave it up to her if she wants to settle down, you know, on her own. I'll let her pick the guy that she wants to settle down on. If I'll leave room in the household, just enough for her to find a man and settle with. But enough room to move in a guy she wants to settle down with. That's what I want to do in the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th generation. I mean, the 8th generations I've getting married, but who knows? But I think the other 3, that shows shoot or they could just leave it up to Zev when I put her as once I'm done with the Zev and move her as a non-playable character, then the non-playable Zev can decide if she wants to get married or not. The non-playable character or whatever. And that's totally fine. I can leave it up to the speakers out. I'm not that's what I'm going to do. As you can see, this wedding would be a I couldn't get everybody situated. I couldn't. She invites everybody to the wedding, right? Including Prince, who was going to get married. Apparently, Prince was nowhere to be found. Apparently, he was at the end of the block, and he was too far away to be called over. So, like, he was stuck or something. It sucked. Okay. Apparently, singing at the bar with Prince didn't count as singing at the karaoke bar. And she did sing. Oh, she sang for 1 hour. Alright. I forgot. That's what that meant. Sing at the bar, karaoke bar for an hour. My bad. What's Prince doing? Is he talking to himself in the mirror? What the heck is he doing? You know, I was just thinking of something of why there are too many bars in The Sims. Why are there more bars than kitchen counters or stoves or refrigerators? You know why? I think people who made Sims 4 are actually alcoholics. That was supposed to be a joke. I think y'all have a drinking problem. That's why there's so many bars in The Sims. I mean, there are more bars than there are kitchen counters and stoves and kitchen cabinets. I like decorating kitchens, but there's not enough stuff to work with. But you got tons of bars, and I don't like bars. I don't like using bars all the time. That's just me. You're somebody at EA who created the bar, who is responsible for creating the bars, has a drinking problem, or maybe people just more interested in drinking than designing houses. People would rather design bars or clubs with bars. I mean, I don't know the real reason. I'm just guessing. Sorry if anyone knows. I suck at being funny sometimes, so I have a thing about being awkward. I'm serious. I'm awkward sometimes. I could be the nicest person, and sometimes I'll say something and it'll offend somebody, and I don't even mean it. It's like, oh, that offended you. Oh gosh, I need to hide. Where's the next rock so I can hide under it? I tell people that I'm awkward, and now they don't want to talk to me. People try to get to know, if I'm trying to make play dates for Zoe, talk to new moms, and I'd start sooner or later. I bring up the fact that I'm awkward, and now they don't want to talk to me anymore because I am awkward. See, I tried to warn them ahead of time. If I say something stupid, because I'm awkward. Turns out it makes it worse. It's like they want me gone. You know? It's also prank day. How about that? It's prank day. You know what? We're going to do prank day. We're going to celebrate that. We're going to have my Sims do pranks on each other. They're just harmless, fun pranks. Just family-friendly pranks. And what are you doing? She's going to write a book. Are you serious? You going to... Please... Are you seriously going to write a book? It says celebrating prank day. What am I looking for? I can't remember what I was doing. Comedy. Oh, I was looking for Troll the Forums. I can't find that anywhere. I don't know why. Guess you don't have a high enough mischief skill to do that. Now she's going to research mischief. You know, it's pretty... I think it's kind of embarrassing when a sim has to purchase a book called Mischief for Dummies. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Wow. That's what she has to do. Get her mischief. Oh, why she's focused on getting her mischief skill up. She could do some pranks. Just on her kids. Maybe she might do pranks on Prince later, I guess.
Oh, perfa fazoo.
And why should I focus on her skill anyway?
Chimaga gorso.
It's prank day. Celebrate it. I suck. I definitely suck.
Huh?
I would rather have her write a book. Anyways. Forget about upgrading your mischief skill. This isn't the Super Sim Challenge. Maybe she's gonna learn how to troll the forums so she don't have to interact with anybody. So, in person, how to do prank day. Where is she going? Oh. She's carrying her book to play with her children. How's she gonna play with her children with a book in her hand? Oh, now you can play with your kids.
Zator.
I can't believe it when I noticed it was like a 32-minute video. I like the 27-minute ones. On some days. It depends on what mood I'm in. Oh, she's crying over somebody she hasn't met. Okay, that's good to know. Why is that little kid crying over somebody they never met? That makes it awkward. Pretty soon, there will be a moodlet that come up where Zev is tired of crying toddlers. I'm not joking. I think I recorded that. You'll get to see it if you don't believe me. Where the kids get so, sad and they're always crying. There's a moodlet that'll come up where Zev is tired of all the crying. I thought you were going to invite me out. Dang it. I thought her son was going to invite her out. It's like Ireland. I thought you were going to call. I thought you were going to invite. I think it was Ireland that was inviting her out. And if it was, I'd be like, why didn't you invite me out, dude? You just called to say hi. Or something. Or, you're friends with so-and-so. Duh. Like I didn't know. Yeah, don't you like those text messages that Sims get that says, I heard you're friends with so-and-so. And I'm like, what kind of, what? Especially when it's like between each household members. Like Kai would, like, somebody would, like, especially in my life controls my Sims, where we get 3 or 4 of my Sims got the same text. I heard you're friends with the same stinking text. I heard you're friends with so-and-so. Like, yeah, I did. First they would Kai would get the text. Or Stan would get the text. And Zeb would get the text. I'm like, come on. The same text for the same person. About the same person. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, oh, I heard you're friends with Thoden Tweedle. Okay, thanks. You don't have to send it to me 3 times. It's like, how many people know that anyway? You just became friends with somebody, and then somebody from like another world knows that. Like, I heard you're friends with someone. Like, who told you? I just. Okay, okay. Somebody just became friends with somebody. Have the person from like 2 worlds over know about it. Seriously. How? Like, I heard your friends with someone. Like, yeah. How did you know? Who told you? Like, duh, I already knew I'm friends with so-and-so. You don't have to remind me. Y'all think I'm stupid. Thank you, Sam. Anybody else find that annoying? When your Sims get texts like, oh, I heard you're friends with so-and-so. Like, duh, like I didn't know. Thanks for the reminder. Like, yeah, I didn't know I was friends with so-and-so.
Shuna Glabe.
I mean, seriously. That's like one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in
Girl
Sam.
Pando.
Like, the dumbest. Oh, I heard you're friends with so-and-so. Well, yeah, I already knew that. So why are you telling me? Person I don't even know?
Minchi. Shats Crispa Bosch.
You annoying so-and-so.
Oh, God.
You're ranting. It feels good sometimes.
Bruhana Fabisi. Brainim. Whisk.
I don't like
Johnny.
prank day. This is gonna end the video. Anyways, this is this video. So stay tuned for part 131 and somebody died. Gordon, it's Zeb's brother. Oh, R.I.P. Zeb's brother. One of Zeb's brothers. Anyways, this is this episode, so stay tuned for part 131.